Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes weekly webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Crafters Companion, we've got the Cosmic Collection. You guys, this includes two gorgeous little Starry Night stencils, and we've also got Stardust cutting die, which is a swirl, and we've got this fantastic little collection of gilding flakes. It's in a kit. You guys together, they make beautiful cards just like this one. This is our giveaway card for this episode, so if you stick around, I'll tell you how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a look at our first one. This is a cutting die. This is Stardust, and this is what the die looks like. And this card is 5 by 6.5 inches. And I used beautiful, this is like suede paper, if you're not familiar with our suede paper, suede fabric on the top and then paper on the back, and it die cuts beautifully. This one is navy blue and it's called Ocean. It's really gorgeous. And what I did was I took my paper and I cut it about 1/4 inch smaller and probably 1/2 inch smaller all around. But I wanted to have this nice border. And then I wanted to use some adorable little Miri cardstock just to have as a mat, okay? So we've got a little bit of sparkle going on there on the edge right here. And then once I die cut my cutout piece, my rectangle of this beautiful suede paper, okay, put that right here, ran that suede paper through my die cutting machine. Okay, then I wanted something really sparkly behind that. So I used this gold holographic, okay, really sparkly. Cut that down a little bit smaller so that it's just gonna fit right behind the area of these gorgeous little cutout stars. So I sandwiched that between the suede paper and that Miri mat right there. Place that right there, and then just use dots of glue all the way around on the other side of this, and then just sandwich those and laid that down, okay? And then I went ahead and I die cut just a little scrap of the Miri cardstock, okay? And this is like a kind of a blue-green color. I'll list that down below if you're watching us on Paper Wishes webisode. If you're watching us on YouTube, just click the link in the description box and it'll take you to this Paper Wishes website page. But anyway, I just took kind of the last part of this and then die cut some stars from that beautiful Miri as well. And then I just glued those right here. And then I did the same with a little scrap of the extra holographic paper and glued a few stars there, just to kind of give this even more sparkle. And then you guys, I took this cutting die from Paper Wishes hot off the press. This one's Shine Bright, okay? And I cut the small words from the gold holographic and the large from the beautiful Miri and glued those on as well. And as you can see, super, super shimmery. And I think Shine Bright is just a great little sentiment to send to a friend. It'd be a great birthday card. It'd be a great graduation card. And this is our giveaway for this episode, you guys. So to participate in our giveaway, you have to hop on over to our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. And if you're watching us on our webisode channel, you might notice right down there, there's a little YouTube icon, and you can click on that, and it's just a little faster way to get you there. And then what you're gonna do is watch our video on the YouTube channel. You're gonna like, comment, and be subscribed, okay? And then you're going to leave a comment. And it'd be like, oh, great card. And then we're gonna wait about a week, and then we're going to reply to one comment. We're gonna use your username, call you out, and we're gonna give you instructions on how you can claim your card. One winner, okay? And then we're gonna announce it by your reply, and we're also gonna announce it on the community tab. It's really helpful if you turn on the little notification bell on YouTube, because it will let you know when you have a message. So that's really important. And then you follow the instructions to claim your card. All right, let's move on to the next one. So this one right here, whoa, we're super blurry. There we go. That settled down a little bit. All right, so this is a 6.5 by 5 inch. And for this one, I used the stencils right here. For this one, I used this stencil. Let's turn it over. And it has these beautiful little star pattern going just like this. There we go. So I took my card and I first just used some Prussian blue and then some teal ink. And I just went around the outside edges, and for that I used my little applicator tool. I'm going to grab it here. Okay, and then there it is. And I just went around the outside edges with the darker blue, the Prussian blue. Also on the inside, a little bit right here of the Prussian blue. And then towards the inside of the card, I used the teal color. Go, and went, oops, it's falling off. I went right around the inside, and then I just sort of left the center just with hardly any ink at all. So we're going like this around the outside, then we're going around the middle, and then we're just kind of leaving this free of ink. And then took this little stencil, placed this, and then what you want to do, you guys, is use a little bit of low tack tape to secure your stencil. And then I think I went like this, yeah. That lined up everything, just like that. I added a little bit of metallic gold ink, right? And then I also used a little set of daubers. Now we have a little collection of these daubers that are in a pack of 6, and I'll link those down below, but we also have this large pack, which is so nice because then you can just reuse and find your daubers by color so easily. So I just took one of those, made it my gold one, and then just used gold right here. I used some of the Prussian blue again when I placed this little moon right here. So cute. Let me see if I can line this up. There we go. And then with the moon, I just took my little applicator and just, actually with this, no, I used the dauber because I wanted the fine detail. The daubers are really nice for fine detail. I just used a little bit of the dauber right there and there using that, excuse me, that Prussian blue. And then you could use little Post-it notes to mask this area, or you can just go ahead and just be very careful about that. And then I just did the gold here and here. And then just created this cute little clouds with the moon. And then, you guys, I added some colorful straight line dazzle stickers. They come in this pack of all these great colors. I used the gold ones. I really wanted to play up on that. And I just used 2 gold, one thick one and one thin one at the bottom. And then right here, I've got our inside outside primary dazzle stickers. And yes, we know primary is red, yellow, and blue. We've got those in there, but we also added brown, green, and black, just so you would have extra. So I did May All of Your Wishes Come True, okay? And then on the inside, added that Happy Birthday Dazzle sticker right there. So yeah, this was just a fun and really easy card to do. It required a little bit of inking, but I like how it came out and it's very shimmery. All right, next, you guys, we've got a little 5x5 card right here. And for this one, I used flowing ink 12x12 patterned cardstock. It has all these really beautiful greens and blues and pinks and purples in it. And it just kind of strikes me as being really great for the cosmos. So I took my little 5x5 card and I cut some paper down just a little bit smaller. And then, you guys, I used our little collection here of the gilding flakes. So I'm going to show you my used one here. Okay, it's kind of messy now. But I took some of the glue. First I'm going to get my craft pad out, craft mat rather. Because be prepared to be sparkly when you're done using this stuff. It is fantastic. All right, so for this one, you have your little glue pad, and it comes without glue on it, all right? And this one is well used. And then you're going to take your little glue and you're just going to put some right on the surface of this. And then you're just going to wait a moment and it's just going to sink into that little pad. And then once that's done, I just took the edge, okay? And I'm going to show you how to use this on my next card, but I'm going to talk you through this one. So I used some along the edge right here, and then I took my little gold gilding flakes. My goodness. Let's pop these out of here. little gold gilding flakes. And then I just sort of dabbed some along the edges, and then you've got 2 of these little sponges, and as I said, I'm going to show you how to use these. And I just went around the edges of the cards and knocked off all the excess, and that just left this really shimmery edge. Okay, then I also went back and I used the cute little cutting die, or the stencil right here, and I just used this part of it, and I just used my little gold ink with my dauber, and I just did the stars here, and then I turned it, and then I did the stars here. So it just had kind of a space around this, and then I added this one right here, used my glue pad, and went daub, 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 and then added some of the blue gilding flakes to that one. And you just sprinkle them on, and then you're going to use your little sponge to wipe them away. And then when I was all done with that, I used this little star right here to make this one along with the little metallic gold ink. We've got lots of little things going on here. The Happy Birthday Dazzles came from this little collection, and I used the gold ones right up there at the top. Then I added a little gold ribbon on this one. Very sweet. And I think that'd be a great little birthday card for, I don't know, a little kid. All right, so let's take a look at this one. This one's got a lot of glittery stuff going on. Okay, for this one, you guys, I used this stencil as the background. Started off with my flowing ink, okay? I used one of the darker blue ones right here. It's a 6.5 by 5-inch card. And then we went ahead and stenciled on with the gold gilding flakes using this particular stencil. And we're going to show you, I think the best way to show you on this how to do this is to use some dark cardstock, because I want to show you how well it works on black and dark. So I went ahead and I started off with my cutting die for my moon, and then love you to the moon and back. How perfect is that for that cutting die? But here's the little moon, okay? And just cut it out of some scrap, okay? And then what I'm going to do, there we go, is start off with my glue. And I shouldn't actually be doing this on the paper I'm going to be using. Let's do it on this. That's silly. I'll just grab another sheet of black paper. And we're going to just apply some right to the surface. Like that. All right, and then we're going to move to another spot that doesn't have glue on it. And then we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of blue. That's a lot of blue. Okay, that's about all you're going to need. And then you're going to have lots left over. Look at my little gluey, my little sparkly fingers there. All right, there we go. Okay, now you're going to take this little foam pad, and you're just going to take it and you're going to just move it around onto the glue area like this. And yes, it's messy, it's glittery, it's fantastic. Like this. I missed a little spot right there. That little spot got missed from glue. It's okay, we can fix that at the end. All right, now, here's a little tip. Take all this little excess stuff, do this, and you're just gonna put it back in your jar. Just like that. We don't want to waste any. It's fantastic. Okay, now you can see it right there. It's pretty fuzzy. So what you're going to do is you're just going to keep kind of wiping down that area. Go. Being careful of the little swirly bits. And then we can always fix this part right here by adding a little bit more glue. Okay, and then you're going to have this really beautiful, sparkly focal. It's adorable. Okay, look at that. And then let's do the background piece. Let me grab another. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup here. All right, so now we're gonna just take this. This is just like an alcohol-free baby wipe. You could also do this with a little bit of a soapy paper towel. And it does come right off, but you gotta scrub it a little bit. And don't wait too long because this glue is no joke. There we go. All right, now we're gonna take our black paper, we're gonna put this right here. We're gonna use a little bit of our low-tack tape. Okay. Oh, you know what? I had one already gluey. Sorry, you guys. There we go. I want to use the one that I did all my projects with. All right, so there we go. We're going in the opposite direction, but that's okay. All right, so here's our little glue, and we're going to go ahead and just go like this right over the surface of the stars. And I'm not going to do this whole thing. We are going to add a little bit more glue on here. Oops. And you're just pouncing that on there. Try not to rub. We don't want any of this glue going under the stencil. Okay. Now we're going to lift this up. That. This would be a good time to wipe off your stencil. Okay, and then I'm going to add some gold. It's a good idea to kind of let this dry just a little bit. And I did get a little glue off the edge, so we're just going to cut that part off. We want it to just be a little more tacky, because if you sprinkle your gilding flakes on it when this is too liquidy, and then you take your little sponge, it's going to smear it. Okay, so you want to make it tacky. That's pretty good. A little bit, that, and then we're gonna go like this. We're trying to cover them before we're using the sponge so that we're not smearing. Okay. I'm doing this really lightly. And then you're going to see more definition to the stars as you rub off this excess. And then you're going to just take that excess off. And then we're going to take up this and we're going to return this part to the jar. A little brush is nice to have too, because it is so fine. There we go. That's going to be, you're using your stencil with the glitter flakes. So you've actually covered the surface of something, and then you've also used it with a stencil. And then around the edges of that, like I did on the other card I was showing you, You're just going to take the ink pad, or the glue pad rather. You're just going to go like this. You're going to go like this. Another thing is, when you're not using this, put the lid back on because it does dry out pretty quickly. Glue is not messing around. It's like pretty good stuff. All right, now we're going to take just the sponge that already has that gold glitter on it. Like that. You just tap off the excess. Like a dry paintbrush is really nice to have here too. And then you've got this really beautiful glittery edge. Okay? So you guys, while I'm cleaning up this mess here, I'm going to tell you again, we have this great contest that we like to run for our card giveaway. So really, definitely participate and then check back to see if you're the winner so you can claim your card. That's always sad when people don't claim their cards. So we've got all these beautiful cards. We've got a fantastic money saver on this collection. You will be glittery when you use this products, but I think the results are pretty fun, and I think that your card recipients will really enjoy these. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.